Hi guys, how are you? This is Unique Makeovers DIY. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support this far. Thank you for those who have liked my videos, those who have shared them, those who have supported me this far. I really do appreciate. We are at it again. We want to learn how to make a mat. We're going to do tapestry. This is called tapestry. So I have a piece of mat here which you're going to crochet on. This is the type of mat you're going to use. It has the back side and the front side. This is the side you're going to use. I have thread here. This is the thread we're going to use. It's good to note this, the bigger, or rather it's bigger than the one you use for punching. So this specifically is for tapestry or making bags and such, so, or even making sweaters and such. So we're going to begin. I have my crochet here, my crochets here. This is what you use for tapestry. There are two different sizes. There's a bigger one. These ones do not have the sizes, but you can clearly see here they're big. So you're going to begin. This is how you hold your this crochet. So you come and hook it like this. You put it in there. Let me see. Let me first of all confirm which side is bigger. They're all the same, so you can use whichever side. So I'll hook my crochet like that, and it has a small hook, this hook here. So once I put it in, I ensure that my hook is a little bit lifted like that. Then I take one piece of thread and hook it at the end. At the end it has a hook, then lock it. So this small thing here, it's meant for locking. Once you put your thread, so once you lock it, you pull the thread like that, then open it, then hook the thread there and pull like that. So I'll do that until maybe for 10 minutes. When you're holding the thread, I've cut the thread into equal parts. So you take the thread like this, hold it into 2 equal parts. So this side is where you're going to hook. So you put your crochet in the mat, you hook the thread and then close the hook. Pull it, open the hook, hook it and close it and pull. On my third thread, fold it into 2 like that, hook the thread in and close, pull it, then open. You open by pressing the thread this other side. It was locked like that. So when you push the crochet in front like that, it will automatically open. Then hook the thread like that and pull. The reason why you have to fold the thread into 2 equal parts like that, it's that so once you complete your crochet, you do not have to do a lot of cutting, because to make all the pieces the same height. So this is how the crochet is. When you're putting it into the mat, it has to be open. So you hook it like this, then hook the thread, close it, pull, open, then hook thread again and pull. Like that. There are people who use continuous thread to do this, but for a beginner, this is the most ideal way to do it, because it's easy and you can easily understand. So I'll do the same for the red. I want to be, I'm skipping one of the, I stitch on one, I skip one, I stitch on one, I skip one, I stitch on one, I skip that. Then the other color, I do the same. I interchange, as in they are alternating. The hole that I skipped on the other line, it's what I stitch on. So here, I'd skipped these when I was working on this brown. So I'll work on the same. I'll work on that which I'd skipped on the red. Again, fold the thread into 2 equal parts, hook it, pull, hook it again and pull. It's actually pretty easy and quick. I've done this for my house mats, the mats I use in my bedroom and my door mats. It's easy. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it's satisfying at the end of the day because you have something unique, something that has your touch. I don't know whether I'm the one who has a weakness of having everything I have in my house with a touch. So we continue. So I've done how many red? 4 reds. I can do one more red this other side. I'm not very sure that the red is visible because the base, or rather my mat, is maroon in color. But let's see. I've decided to take another color, blue. Before I complete this, I'll show you how to cut the thread. So I'll work on this line. So I'll also interchange where I'd skipped when I was stitching the red, so I'll stitch the blue. So I'm just using different colors of thread so that you're able to see the outcome. Now that red has is all more or less the same as the color of our base, or rather our mat. So you hook, the crochet, hook the thread on it, close, pull, open it, hook the other side and pull. So it depends with what you want. You can do the stitching, or rather the crochet, on all the available slots, but now that mat will be very heavy. It depends with exactly what you want. There's one mat that I did like that. It's really heavy and warm. Yeah, the only disadvantage with it is the fact that when I'm washing it, it doesn't dry. It takes a few days before it dries up, and it's, actually almost a week before it dries, because that is a lot of thread. I actually use about 23 pieces of this thread, so that's why I decided the second one I did was skipping, and it's pretty good as well, and not as heavy as the first one. And the others, the other subsequent ones that I've made, I have been skipping. I have even a pair of the table mats which I've done using this. So let's see the other side. This is how this other side looks. And also, when you're cleaning such a mat, it's very easy. You just soak it with the detergent, let it to settle for some time, then come, rinse it, and you're good to go. So you can imagine if I had a pattern which I'm following, aside this keeping one color and all that, it will really look good. Let me try working it out again in another way. Now here I'll start with the red. Just playing around with different colors of thread, because definitely we have something what we want to work out in our mind. and you get exactly what you want. This is really easy. Okay, according to me it's easy, and anyone can be able to do it. If probably you're a mother who is not working and you're a stay-home mom, you can do this. Or rather, maybe you run your own business, you can be doing this as you wait for your customers. Yeah, just to add color to your house, or rather to be a self interior decor in your own house. I always say, if someone else can make it, why not me? So I'll give it a try as much as I can. I'm just trying to mix up different colors and see the outcome without not following any criteria. Just ensuring at least one color is on the same line or path. That's the only criteria I'm using. And I believe the outcome will be good. I may not be able to finish up everything, but this for tutorial purposes, because it takes sometimes about an hour or two to complete this. Actually an hour with the skipping, it's an hour. But then those which can take you a whole month. Like my first ever mat, I took a whole month to complete it because it was a big one, and very big. Actually, it was a square of a meter square, so you can imagine how big it is. And unfortunately, one day I washed it, aired it, stayed outside for about 3 days. The 4th day I didn't find it, someone had stolen it. Whoever the thief is, wherever you are, may God see you. That was my hard work you stole. And of course my investment, because I think I'd used so many thread on it. So, but it's okay. At least someone somewhere is using it. That's how I console myself. Someone somewhere is using it. So this tapestry, you can use tapestry to make door mats, carpets, table mats, wall hangings. So basically tapestry is a skill that you can use for interior decor things. And we all want our houses to look good, so that means you can try this because it's easy. It's pretty easy, just like the punching is also easy. So far I think I've done a video on different ways you can use to make mats. The first one I use peyote stitches. Those ones you use bead, you don't use thread. The second one I used punching. I made a video on punching. That one you don't use this thread, you use the smaller one, the smaller width. Is it width or okay, the smaller kinda. So that is what you use for punching, and this is the tapestry. This is the thread you use. So you realize that all of these, they're all different height. So after you've completed, you come with your scissors and align them to the height you want. This is something you can do even with your kids at home. When they're done with their homework and you just want to engage them, one thing I'll assure you, it increases on their concentration because it requires a lot of concentration. So it's therapeutic in a way because it increases a child's concentration because they want to do it right. So you can try this. So you cut the thread to the height you want. Like now this is a little long, so you can still cut it. yeah, just trim it to what you want it, to the height you want. And by the end of the day, you'll have your mat done. Yes, at the end of this video, I'll connect you to one of my videos that I've done, to one of the mats that I completed. So that this is how it looks, this tapestry. This is how the other side looks like. And you're good to go. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope someone will use these steps to make a mat or something out of them, and looking forward to seeing what guys will make. Yes, thank you, and may God bless you as you continue watching this. Asante.